One of the best things that has happened to me over the years in my career has been providing services to really professional hairdressers. Truly professional hairdressers always understand the essence of the work. They know exactly what needs to be done. I feel very comfortable giving them advice. When it comes to creating new work, we can always be great puzzle pieces for each other. One of the best hairdressers I've met and started working with since I came to Dubai is dear Sahar. The work I want to do today is actually something we've done before. In fact, Sahar herself has already applied the hidden method in a colorful style to her own hair. We gave her the raw hair, and she not only applied the hidden style, but also created it on the extension hair, which consisted of 3 parts. She turned some of the hair into an ombre for us, as you can see, with honey-colored roots, because she believes that dark roots don't suit her face frame. That's why she created some strands for us with honey-colored roots in an ombre style with blonde bases. We use these strands both on the surface and in the lower sections of the hair, just as you can see. And there's a part, the crown of her head, which she made darker. According to the coloring method she requested from us, we did a face framing ombre with blonde lengths, an underlayer ombre with blonde lengths, and made the crown of the head uniformly dark. This was the way the work was done, but actually, I had done this before. Because of the speed required in the previous job, I wasn't able to complete the work fully. Here I need to mention, look, when we're talking about hair extensions, from the point where the person's natural hair ends, as you can see here, the volume of the extension should match the person's own hair. That's why when we have thicker hair, we need to use more extensions. As you can see, the person's hairline here hasn't been properly blended because the number of extensions used doesn't actually match the volume of the person's own hair. From the point where her own hair ends, the extension becomes thin and sticks out, and this is exactly one of the major common problems with hair extensions that I've seen. For example, people say they went somewhere and had their hair filled out with just a few extensions. Filling is only considered standard when this thinning effect after your own hair ends doesn't actually happen. Also, in my opinion, another part that needs to be corrected here is that the person's natural hairline should never be visible after the work is done. As you can see, there are too few here and it hasn't been worked on at all. This area needs more work so that we can't tell where the person's hairline ends. So, one of the most important standards for lengthening is that from the point where your own hair ends, there should be a volume coming out that matches your natural hair. For individuals with thicker hair, we generally need a larger number of extensions, while for those with thinner hair, we require fewer for the lengthening process.
Mona, just like you said, because we have a lot of experience in our professional specialty, we're a bit crazy in some of the things we do. We like to take a different approach. Instead of the usual routine of highlights, normal coloring, and exaggerated bleaching, which I think looks really beautiful but isn't quite right for me, I prefer to use 3 contrasting colors in my hair. 3 contrasting colors, black, honey, and blonde. That's why I combined the hidden technique, face framing, and ombre, and applied them to my own hair. Because I like to break out of the strict rules of coloring and highlighting to see what happens, and you're really professional at it. With the amount of hair I have on my head, just like you say, we're specialists and you really are one of the best in this field. Knowing exactly what I want and being able to apply these 3 techniques on my thick hair, its concept is clear, it's meant as a base layer. But since just the hidden technique alone doesn't suit me and the darkness of my face reflects more shadow and I don't like dark colors, I wanted to mix in a bit of blonde and ombre to add some appeal and make my face look fresher. And I knew that no one else could pull this off on my own hair. The only way was extensions. With extensions, I could achieve exactly what I had in mind. Thank you.
My dearest love, let's get started right now. Please stay tuned for everything, follow along closely with me, and make absolutely sure to watch this entire video until the very end. About to see one of the most specialized and technique-heavy jobs. This is the result of combining the color and lightening line with the extension line. It's exactly like a miracle It's something we could never achieve with our own hair. Long, voluminous hair, incredible color effects, and the hidden technique. The work you're seeing here, as you can tell, features a face frame, honey-colored roots with blonde length, and as you can see, long, even blondes. Something we could never achieve with our own hair, and in any color base you like, even with a darker crown. And what has happened, as we explained earlier in the previous post, you can see that these are exactly color techniques, but they never make you look older or involve root bleaching, which you usually don't like. There's bleaching, there's ombre, there are dark sections of hair, and this combination is truly amazing.